Welcome to Advertising Champions, your go-to destination for insights into the dynamic world of advertising and marketing. And today we're joined by a couple from Atlanta, Georgia. They are the Clays, Mike and Rachel Clay from GRN Atlanta North. Welcome, guys.
Hey, Tony. Thanks for having us.
Excited to be here.
I am too. I've got to admit, I've known these two for years. They're fellow recruiters. They have an illustrious marketing background. Each one of them comes from some very, blue chip organizations like Mondelez, Kodak, and Rubbermaid Newell. But you're now recruiting in that space. Tell us a little about what your practice is and how you guys might be different than the rest of the pack out there.
Yeah, I guess the way we got here, we can chalk it up to the Great Recession of 2008 through 2012, and the fact that we both have 20 years of consumer packaged goods experience. And so we made the decision to open up our firm and kind of transition from working in the industry to recruiting for the industry. And we think that has given us a lot of insight and understanding of the types of roles and the work that we do, for our clients. We can still play with them and speak their language, but also really serve them in terms of bringing great talent, to their organizations.
And of course, you're trained in the art and science of recruiting, and coupled with a background like each of yours, that makes for a powerful combination.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at my background, it's a bit more on the sales and sales leadership and general management side of things. And if you think about recruiting consumer goods, it kind of gets split up into two buckets. You've got the fast moving consumer goods side, food and beverage, things of that nature. And then Rachel was more on the durable side. And Rachel, I don't know if you have any quick comments on that.
Yeah, so I grew up in innovation, marketing, new product development, worked for companies like Bausch & Lomb when they launched the Interplaque Power toothbrush. Did go over to Eastman Kodak for about 10 years and made my way to Singer Sewing in a global innovation, new product development role, and Newell Brands, like you mentioned, in the Calphalon cookware business. And, then for us, we just made the transition. We pivoted to recruiting. We opened our firm, and the rest is history. We placed hundreds and hundreds of candidates into new roles in the consumer products industry, both on the, like Mike said, consumer durables, as well as the fast-moving side of consumer products.
And you kind of nailed it, Tony. I mean, kind of between the two of us, we can handle pretty much any types of activities that touch the consumer or touch the customer, in one way, shape, or form.
Tell me about what you're seeing out there. Are fast-moving goods trending any differently than durables?
Yeah, so we have moved from, this great resignation, right, that we had during COVID, to a incredible hiring frenzy, right, that was spurred by the Great Resignation. Seen a lot of restructuring associated with a couple of things. One is not every time did a candidate make the right move, and not every time did a company make the right hire. And then we had inflation on top of that. And so that has spurred a lot of restructuring. I think we're now into the place of stabilization and starting to see growth. And so a lot of different types of opportunities and growth areas. I would say on the fast moving side, we're going to continue to spend money on food, beverage, confections, pet, baby. On the more durable side, when you think about that home improvement project, you may be holding off for a little bit longer before you do that, unfortunately, right? And so that side of the business is a little bit softer, than the fast moving side.
Gotcha. Now, we have a few seconds remaining. I told you this would go fast. Tell me what the dynamics are. You two are both actively recruiting, and you're married. How is that dynamic?
It works surprisingly well. I don't know that when we first started the business if we knew exactly how it would work, but it has really worked really fantastically. I mean, we leverage each other's strengths. We do both run a desk and recruit for our clients, sometimes as individuals, sometimes as a team. So again, I personally can't say enough positives about it. It's been very good.
Yes, 12 years in, and it's been a lot of fun, right? Honestly, it's great to have your life partner sitting next to you as your business partner.
That's great. Every time I see you guys, you're smiling. So there may be something to that. So congratulations. And thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
And thank you for watching this episode of Advertising Champions. For more information, simply go to the dailynewsnetwork.com. And we'll see you next time.
We've been around for 16 years, working with clients, with thousands of clients. We're working with agencies to be able to scale them and grow them and provide them services that would cost them way more than it would for them to do it themselves. Anything oriented around lead generation, video creation, web design, we're full service, so we can really serve most people.